The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man.
Okay, Coach, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you look inside of New Era Field in Orchard Park. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24. He'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Andy Isabella, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point safely through, and that makes the score 7-0. The score, Patriots 7, Bills nothing. Set to kick off. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Check it.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Here we go.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. quick throw going to be caught by Foster. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Here we go.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley.
Here we go, here we go.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 21st touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Here we go.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Now this one complete to Robert Foster. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
They'll run on first down. Hunt. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Here we go.
Second and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
Looking to throw on second down. Garoppolo got it open, man. It's Foster. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll run. This is Hunt. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot.
From the 16, Garoppolo. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
Graham Gano on for the field goal.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And the Bills have taken the lead. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
26-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out. Because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Patriots send out their punter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is brought in at the 21. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get funny, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and build a play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd down, Williams. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They'll set up a throw. Able to find Isabella. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll set up to throw. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to success.
There he goes, right side. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Ricky Seals-Jones. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 14-10.
14. Bills 10. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Garoppolo. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On first down, it's Hunt. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Hey, check. Hey, switch gears.
10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
They'll run on first down. Hunt. And he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So it's first and goal, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Kareem Hunt. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bills have once again taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting in a field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Andy Isabella was the intended target. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. On play action, it's Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Incomplete. Intended for Robert Foster. It's now 4th down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, gun.
Yeah. You don't want none. Hey, Mike 51.
I got you.
I'm going to run you over.
Now Hunt. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They run again with Hunt. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10.
21. Hey, gun.
Garoppolo now. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo 1st.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Play action. Garoppolo. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit. People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Here we go. Wait, 80! 6!
Mike 51.
Hey, wahoo!
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete. J.C. Jackson there defensively to knock it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is a script.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 40. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And Hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. From the 39, Garoppolo firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Garoppolo, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
21.
Watch it.
Hey, gun.
Safety screaming.
Now it's Hunt. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Here we go.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Open man here is Foster. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
He's out of bounds at the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, let's go. Hey, watch this.
Here's Hunt. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
I got you.
They'll run again with Hunt. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Got his man. It's Williams. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Looking to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
54's Mike. 54's Mike.
Back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 29. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
11.
Watch the pass.
Hey, Alpha.
51's the Mike. 51's the Mike. In the face. Hey, Mike, 51.
21.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing.
On first down, Garoppolo. And he completes it to Hunt. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter.
Here we go.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about.
Here we go.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Here we go.
Hey, Delta. 51's the Mike, boy. 51.
21.
Check. Fresno.
1, Omaha.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
21.
51. Hey, watch the ball.
Hey, come on.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play here for Buffalo. 44 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
On the run, this is Hunt. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Here we go.
Keep it up.
On first down, it's Hunt. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Hey,
He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ready, break. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Yeah. Delta.
They'll drop the throw.
Let's go, dude.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target. Third down here.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Ed Oliver. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Kareem Hunt with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Back to throw now on 1st down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. He'll drop to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. They'll look to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being...
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll set up a throw. And that will be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And Oliver. And the Bills are going to get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And the Bills are going to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick six. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, high 7.
Well, Garoppolo's going to throw it. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Read it well, and it's picked. Andy Isabella was the intended target. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill. And defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of...
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Garoppolo looking to throw. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Black 80!
Go! Go!
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Go!
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Here we go.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Incomplete. Intended for Robert Foster. Brings up 3rd down and 15.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Trying to lay one up deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own